Hi, 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 hi. Oh no! I'm not here. It's an illusion. This is an illusion. I'm not here. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, audience. I almost called you friends. I'm getting more parasocial by the minute. Commanding Mama, commanding Oni-chan, commanding a random cat, commanding Fisty, commanding a random cat again. You get two. Commanding success, commanding missusmoonson. Oh, who is that whore? Commanding, Exisip, commanding Link's treehouse. How are you? How are you? Exisip, I forgot what the message for success was. What was the message again? Commanding Z Graves, commanding Kanan. Hi, hi, hi. I have to sneeze. Commanding the Chuga, thank you for the cute art. Thank you for the cute art. Do I really complain about my tummy hurting that much? I know I do in personal calls, but I was a little bit surprised. Do I complain about it that much on stream too? Do I complain about it on stream? Is Miss Goonson stalling again? Yeah, of course. It's Thursday, no background. Commanding Egigoka, thank you for calling me queen. Meownin tomorrow. How are you? Good morning, Accent. Good morning, MILF Joy Senpai. How are you? Good morning, Cirrus. Hi, 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 hi. Good morning, Camp Boy. How you been? It's been a while. How you been? My spelling has only gotten worse. Mine too. Commanding Sheeple. Commanding Chaos Eternal 666. Commanding Jacoba 14. Thank you for calling me Your Highness. It's my honor to be Your Highness. Commanding ice cream, ice cream, ice crumb, ice crumb. Looking mighty cold today. Commanding solo Q, I'm doing okay. Commanding LDTGX. Also, how are you, by the way? Commanding RBZ 2005. You used to a lot more. Her memory only stores the last 5 minutes in stacks. Honestly, not even the last 5 minutes. It's more like the last 5 messages that I've read. I've already forgotten. What we were talking about. Morning, brother. Time to eat. Good with these rants. Remember, used to every stream, not in recent memory. What were we talking about? Like, no, I'm not even joking. I don't even know what we're talking about. What did I used to do? I missed Good morning, Maple. I was missed. Did I skip you, Luxafe? Thank you for calling me Maple. Sorry if I skipped you. I'm feeling ill AF. Oh, have a rest. Go rest. Feel better soon. Hola, Ray Kasa-chan. How are you? To be a friend or a pet, that is the question. Wah, wah, wah. Sleeping in the mornings. It's okay. It's okay. It's good. Sleep more. Sleep more. I learned through experimenting. Oh, okay. We didn't get there yet, but thank you. Kick is having a day, lots of buffering. Okay, it's a good thing I'm on 2 platforms. Technically, I don't have ads on either Kick or Twitch. So you can watch wherever plays. If you're less afraid of Jeff Bezos, you know. Actually, I'm supposed to be an Amazon shill now for reasons that are too complicated for me to explain. But yeah. Rants for days, hopefully cringe RP from the cult leader. Good morning, Izuku. Thank you for the cute and funny kitty cats. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, you were talking about the tummy aches. That's right, that's right. She forgotten she was gonna give us $1 million USD. If I had $1 billion, I would hands down give $1 million each to every dedicated Moonie. Oh, 100%. If I had $1 billion, today I happened to be on that site. You guys know that site? It's like what is it called? Visualizing wealth inequality, and then it shows you like $1 and like $100 and then like $40,000 or whatever the not minimum wage, the median wage is of income, and then it shows you Elon Musk's wealth, but it's like years outdated because he's worth between 300 and 400 billion, and at the time that this was last coded, he was only worth about 200 and something billion. So you could just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll for minutes, for literally minutes. And you don't get to the end. Does anyone know? You must know what I'm talking about. Just vibe the flow. Tummy hurt comments. Yes, 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 yes. Good morning, Camaromdo. Good morning, Squall Cry. How are you two? How are you doing? Meowing, tomboy enjoyer. I'm the tomboy enjoyer? You must be talking to someone else. Thank you for shilling my coffee. Yes. Yes, support me on coffee if you dare. There's a secret. I won't tell you what the secret is. You have your own Amazon show. Not yet. Something else to shill. Good morning, Maka. How are you? Good morning, Kicklet. I am so behind on these messages, I can tell. If you had $1 billion, I could give you a ride to Mars and not a suicide mission. Hello, Moons. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the late welcome. Thank you, Master Protos, for welcoming me to the stream. I couldn't get it started without that welcome, so I appreciate it. We should just tank Monero economy by printing Monero. The Monero economy is already in the ground. Good morning, Kanan again. How are you? Was feeling cute, might delete later. The secret is feet pics. No, that's not the secret. The secret has to do with, I won't tell you. Has anyone seen the game you play like Bill Gates and try to spend as much money as you can, but he's worth like a number that seems to be exactly. This is a conversation I had today as well, where it's like at some point of wealth, you just have so much of it that it no longer makes sense. You know, it makes millions and billions. It doesn't make sense, right? Why would it make pennies when it could just, multiply? Look at Maka. He's all the evidence that you need that the rich get richer. What is it? Jeff Bezos holding you hostage? No, no, no. He's not holding me hostage. It's nepotism. Prediction is up. Someone say Monero. Just me then. What? Elon could probably found his own nation and still have plenty of money left over. He sure could. He sure could. It's too bad he's a dragon. He's a dragon hoarding the riches. It could literally be either or. Hi, Father. Good morning, Father CJC. Good morning, Fossabot. We should be more realistic. I could give you a ride to Luna, Mars. Where's Luna? Mars isn't more expensive, but surviving for months in a tiny spacecraft might be too much. Could be literally either. Yeah. Moonson, don't let me down. I bet my life savings on you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Dragon D's nuts. Didn't he fund his own nation where they are working on robot cat girls? That's a good idea. To get guns. If Moon skips the ASMR, most Moonies will go bankrupt. Are you telling me that I have to rig it and skip it? Okay. Consider it done. Consider it skipped. Mounting remixables. You don't have to ask twice. You don't even have to beg. I would love to not do it. What is it's not an ASMR? What if it's not? Moon Luna is the moon. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure, Z-Grave. I thought they were talking in like tongues. The rich are buying up all the assets. We will own nothing. I know. Let's take a step further. Like, forget about things that we that we no longer own, but the biggest culprit is literally media. It used to be television stations, right? And the old media, right? The news media and whatever. And like, politics like to talk about it and point it out as if like, oh yeah, the newspapers and the news companies and the magazines, they're ruining everything and they're making up misinformation and they're the ones spreading all this stuff. Yeah, but now the billionaires buy all the social media and it's the same shit. It's the same thing. They have absolute control. They have absolute control of speech, right? I'm nearing over on YouTube, I really can't talk too badly about Alphabet because I don't want to get banned yet, but I'm getting closer to the numbers required to apply for revenue, for eligibility for ads on my VODs channel. I'm at 3,747 watch hours and I need 4,000 watch hours. I did the math already, and if each of my subscribers watched at least 2 videos, I'm just saying, if each of my subscribers watched at least 2 videos, I would have more than enough. More than enough. Anyway, I got so off topic. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I was gonna go look into the guidelines today because I'm like, okay, I'm getting close. Let me, you know, a lot of people just click the thing. They just click the buttons. They're like, sign me up. I don't care. But they always ask, like, make sure have you read the terms and conditions? Have you read the privacy policy? And the answer is no, I haven't. And the community guidelines, right? Because I have a feeling I'm going to turn on monetization and then I'm going to immediately lose monetization because of the things I talk about on these streams and upload to YouTube. I try to filter, I try to, like, if it's too bad, put it on the Patreon, but a lot of times I forget because I know when I'm joking and I know when I think it's funny, so I'll like rewatch the VOD and I'm just laughing and I don't even see a big deal about it. But then I post it on YouTube and I get essays in the comments attacking my moral character. First of all, when did I suggest that I was moral anyway to begin with? Someone told me that having minors in my Discord, I really don't want to talk about it, but it's true. Someone told me that having minors in my Discord would be a bannable offense given the things that I talk about on stream, given the themes and topics that I discuss on stream. That would be, I must be a groomer, is what this person said. Please do not clip this out of context. I will kill myself. But anyway, he also mentioned that too, because I talk about suicide. And I'm like, And he's like, yeah, like, I don't see why you wouldn't just ban them. Why don't you just ban the minors? And I'm like, the minors don't even watch my fucking stream. No, none of you here are minors. All of you are adults. All of you are adult men. Let's be honest. Let's all be honest. I might be an adult man too. You don't know that. You can't prove it. Anyway. I tried to explain, like, in my head, I had this whole argument with him about, like, okay, what he's insinuating is because sometimes I, swear and talk about weird things on stream that may be, slightly inappropriate or something like that. Because I do that, therefore, any community I'm associated with must be devoid of children because God forbid, oh God, you can't have the kids around this cat girl. Like, first of all, yes, Maka, I haven't nuked the Discord yet, but I think about nuking the server every single day. Over on the Discord, we just have cat pics. Like, literally, like, it's just cat pictures. That's the whole server, essentially, right? If you're lucky, you might have access to a couple of other channels. That's a secret. I'm not going to tell you how to get access to other channels. But anyway, you've said you left-wing politics will never be demonetized on YouTube. Link's Treehouse, I didn't say I'm leftist. I said I'm an anarchist. People complain about AI scraping artist data, but those artists didn't heed warnings about the control social media would have. Yeah, exactly. People, these arguments are old, right? We already knew. Anyway, I got really off topic, but what I was trying to suggest is that we desperately need an internet that is divorced and devoid of big tech and also government surveillance. Like, we need it bad. Thank you for visiting, Piscana. Hope you have a good day. Anyway, half the server is cat pics. Other half is people saying good morning to each other. You cannot complain about corporations when you can't even roundhouse kick your Discord into the concrete floor. Maka, I disagree. I think so this is also my point, right? Just like I'm being inconsistent with my argument right now, right? Just because I'm a hypocrite right now, I never said I wasn't. I never said I wasn't a hypocrite. I also never said that I was like, the ideal of morality. He's like, it would be immoral if you didn't make your streams 18 plus and if you didn't kick those little kids from your server. And I'm like, who said I wasn't amoral? Who's sitting here telling lies, right? I don't pretend, Okay, I lied. Okay, see, look, I'm lying already. All I do is lie, actually. I do pretend. I pretend that I'm Mrs. Nunson. I pretend that I'm a nun. But, nonetheless, words. Gotta make your own internet, Moon, preferably with blackjack and hookers. I agree. Also, compounding, there is no milk, 621. Why is there no milk? I love milk. I'll provide the milk. Anyway. Anyway, I want to change the subject. The cat girl lies as easy as she breathes. It's true. Okay, bye, father. See you later. Why nuke the Discord when you can nuke the universe? I mean, that's... You know, I'm not allowed to say that. My Oshi is very good at masking. Masking what? Are you calling... I'm not autistic. I'm definitely not autistic. Anyway, this really is therapy. Thursday, Moon screaming into the void for therapy. I know, I need it. I need it. None of the less. Thank you, Remixables. Good meowing. Good meowing, YTDMRC. How are you? Anyway, I said a lot of words. So if you guys didn't catch my drift, please, you know, let's all be hypocrites together. As much as I hate big tech, can you all follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/@ missusmoonson archive and watch 2 videos. Subscribe to me and watch 2 videos. In fact, you don't even have to subscribe. I'm already over the threshold. I think I only needed 1,000, so anything extra is just vanity. Like, who cares? So yeah, please help me get the watch time hours. So so I can run ads on YouTube and Google can charge businesses, you know, $5 to, I don't know, $300 to show advertisements over my videos to people who are not interested in those services and who are most likely going to be using ad blockers or something else, you know, like, and I will get a quarter of a percentage of whatever pennies it generates. Good morning, Ducky only follows bottoms VT. Yikes. How did you know I was a bottom? I'm not allowed to say that. No need to nuke the Discord server. I might need to. I hate Discord in principle. I thought of a new idea that I don't want to share, but yeah, one of these days you guys will find out what I'm going to do. Something to do with Discord. It's a secret. I have a love-hate relationship with social media platform unless it's Meta. Screw them. I agree with you, Remixables. Fuck Meta. Sorry. Not sorry. Like, it's too late. Mark Zuckerberg, it's too late. I know you're doing this whole, like, he got the new drip. He has a new drip. He got a makeover. He's trying to look less alien-esque, less like a lizard and more like, you know, a bro. But it's too late. It's too late. You can't do it. You can't undo. You can't undo all the previous, you know, things we've witnessed of you. It's just too much. Do I follow? No, Duck, don't follow. I don't need you to follow. It's Hunger Games, isn't it? YouTube stream when? Do I have to stream on YouTube? I would stream on YouTube if I could do it from Restream without logging onto YouTube. But I feel like YouTube has this whole thing where it like wants you to set up in their studio. I don't have time to do that every day. Who the hell has time to do that every day? I'm trying to avoid logging into these platforms as much as possible. Guys, you don't realize. I spent hours and hours of my time learning how to use YouTube's API so I could avoid logging into YouTube. Like, that is, for those of you who have never used it, it's just way too much work. It's not even worth it. But I will go to many lengths, to far and great extents to avoid that. Good morning, Kiss Enjoyer. Good morning, Jack's Life for Hire. How are you? He still has the eyes of a lizard, I agree. I do that, but not with Moonson's VODs. Zuck has a bunker, survival in Hawaii. He knows what's up. Yep. They all do. All the billionaires have 3 things in common. They have bunkers for end times. They want to go to Mars because of end times, and they also want to live forever. So, you know, they're going to freeze their bodies and they're going to deeply invest into, you know, life extension, whatever that looks like. Meta literally was working with the government to get TikTok banned to get more money from popularity, greed, selfish idiot. I believe that. Stream Moon at night on both your computer and phone. You guys don't have to like bot it. That's too much. But if you could watch a VOD or 2, that would help me get over the hump. I only need like 200-ish hours of watch time, which is not much. Which watch time per video will be through the roof. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. I don't want to get banned, but you know, if you don't mind me, whatever. Nothing like spending hours to avoid small annoyances. I do it all the time. Posters was also another example, but I've talked about that too much recently, so I won't go down that rabbit hole. Dumb question, but your YouTube have videos? Not yet. I haven't made any videos yet. I have a script I'm working on, but I don't know about it. Like, honestly, YouTube scares me. The normies. Oh my god. The algorithm and the normies on YouTube fucking scare me. Guys, do you realize I'm sarcastic a lot of the time? Do you realize I fancy myself? I see myself as somewhat of a comedian. Now, not everyone might agree, because some people think women aren't funny. And, whatever, be sexist if you want to be. I can't, I can't tell you, what the truth is. But, yeah, I think I'm funny, but other people think I'm being serious all the time. Like that guy that wrote all those paragraphs. He's just like, you think your streams are family friendly? What's wrong with you? I'm like, are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? No offense. Now I know I'm not supposed to be mean to people who spend the time watching my content, but I'm only cat girl. I can only do so much. Lower your standards. There are better VTubers than me. Can you tell us a joke? Not on the spot like that. Not on the spot. Moon sarcastic. Wow, really? Most people don't understand sarcasm. Well, shit. Wait, Moonson is a comedian? Yeah. I know that like 50% of you are here because you hate me, and the other half are confused and they think that I'm desirable. And both are wrong. All of you. Guys, you shouldn't hate me and you shouldn't find me desirable. You're supposed to find me hilarious. Thank you, King Fisty. I love being told that I'm funny. You're pretty funny for a woman. Thank you, Squall Cry. That was hilarious. Some people just need to be called out, even if it's hella rude. I mean, whatever. Some days I'm nicer than others. Your streams aren't family friendly? I mean, they kind of are. It depends on how you define family. Also, like, it feels awkward to say that my streams are, like, not for children, but like, they're not adult streams either. I'm not doing the lewd tubing except... Oh, wait, I don't have to do the thingy, right? I don't have to do the ASMR today. It was gonna get a little weird today, I'm not gonna lie. Do people hate you or do people pretend to hate you? Mr. Blanco, they hate my guts, I'm sure. And I think the ones that hate me, they hate me with a burning passion. They watch me every day. They write paragraph after paragraph for me to read and respond to. It's really cute, actually. I don't know. It's confusing. Anyway, you're never lewd. Okay, I'm not Link's Treehouse. I'm just a cat girl. So sometimes I mention that I happen to, have feelings and addictions and whatever. But it's not for the sake of being lewd. It's just, talking about life because it's part of the talk show. We talk about love, life, and anime. I say it every day. This sounds like a rant Ghost Politics made. He'll talk about gay ass douching on stream, say it's educational, family friendly, and get roasted by the autism contingent. Yeah, I'm not saying like literally, oh, my streams are so perfect or something like that. I'm just saying that when I see a maturity rating, I'm expecting a VTuber to, to try to, surprise me, excite me, the thing. Death to ASMR. Drink. Okay, fine, I'll drink. I adore you if there's no... Oh. I don't know who Ghost Politics is. We're all family. We're all friendly. I guess the stream is pretty family friendly. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't get. Like, do you guys not have family members? How sheltered do you have to be? Because I'm not doing anything that's so outrageous, I don't think. Watch Moon streams with your family. I don't recommend it, though. I don't recommend it. Moon, I redeemed hydrate. I am drinking. I'm drinking. They don't understand English much. Time to anti my Oshi in YouTube comments so I can live rent-free in her head. It works. Actually, Lachuga, you told me that you had a strategy for me, and I read it, that you have the strategy, but you didn't tell me what it is. How do I get rid of the unicorns? I didn't hear it. Okay, I'll try harder. Ah, do you hear it now? Good morning, up and downer. Do you guys have family members? What led to the sentence? we were talking about family friendliness, and I was thinking about uncles, much like the title of the stream today. Did you see that clip of you getting kicked out? Yes, I did. It was it was regrettable. Good morning, AK159F. How are you? How are you doing today? I watch your streams every day with my family. We watch them while having lunch. Whenever your VODs go up, we have a lot of fun. Someday, I'll clean up my act. Lack of ASMR in trade for rants. We won, but at what cost? If I had kids, I'd let them watch. How about I record my mom watching your stream to teach her about VTubers Izuku? You better not. Your mom deserves so much better. What motivates you to stream every day? Mr. Blanco, I made a commitment, I made a promise, I made a vow that I would stream every day until I die, because why not? I don't know, I'm a lonely person. I'm a lonely person in real life. So instead of you being parasocial with me, if you would allow me, I want to be parasocial with you. Just a tiny bit. I have no friends, but all I have is stream. I was gonna ask, what did your uncle make you do? He made me learn how to swim. Just reply to all the anti-comments with a smile. Make them keep watching and commenting. Farm them. Yeah, I give them a thumbs up and a heart, and then sometimes I say okay, but I do a smiley face or a heart to be, what do you call it? Passive aggressive. Delete Discord. Fine. To get rid of unicorn, stream 1 hour earlier. Most are European. My stream times are gonna change soon. Hey, hello, how are you doing? Snorlax the Relaxer. Snorlax is my favorite Pokemon. I want to be squished by her. Anyway, I've had you on speaker too many times and regretted it every time. Especially the times you shout out adult anime. I'm sorry, that was like once. That was like a luck of the draw, or unluck of the draw. I generally have shown my family Moon's VODs. They said she was cute. Mamo, I'm cringing. Monetize your aunties. Yeah, but they're gonna hunt me down. They're gonna report me. That's my other fear. You give them a whole 2 letters, I would just hit them with a K. Okay, LDTGX. I'm gonna take that. I'm stealing that from you. That is my tactic from now on. It's okay, Moon. You already consider me your pet. That's true. Thumbs up and heart is okay. Devastating. Good work. Okay. I do it. I thought you said you saw Snorlax as a woman. I did say her. Mamo, I used feminine pronouns. Anyway, this is like a whole thing. This is like, I can't get into this. So am I trans then? No, I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you her. I'm saying, I'm saying, anyway, I'm talking about my headcanon. Don't mind me. I'm changing the subject. She has a tree on her tummy. I haven't seen it. It looks cute. I showed your VODs to Nathan. Nathan is a handsome kitty cat. Are we gonna start the stream today? You know, I think I just end the stream. What does it mean? You call all Pokemon female? No. Some Pokemon. I'm gender stereotyping. I'm lost too, remixables. I'm lost too. Give me on the consultant 427. Hey Moon, please do the ASMR. Even a few seconds will do. Just move on, Moon. I want to talk about Snorlax. In my mind, Snorlax is a woman who's like very hefty, and she squishes me with her pillows, her big body pillow. Yeah, she like sits on me or something. Want to hear more about Nathan the handsome cat? Go to the Discord. We have Nathan pics in the litter box. You gotta start the stream. I'm gonna die if you don't do the greeting or ASMR. Let her cook. Okay, I'll start. Wow. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in to Love Talk with me, Mrs. Moonson. This is a daily talk show where a kitten who is smitten discusses all things love, life, and anime. Are you ready to be the center of my attention? Because today is Therapy Thursday, and boy, after today's stream, you're certainly gonna need it. I know that I do. I'm going to not talk about an anime because I really don't like the one. I don't know. I don't like the one that I picked for today, so I'm gonna skip it. I will answer the question of the day with you, and then I'll give you a quote. I believe I'm not doing the ASMR today because of I'm supposed to rig the prediction. You guys told me if I'm not mistaken, I'm supposed to rig it. Anyway, no anime, no ASMR, 30 minutes of rants. This is the best stream ever. It was a messed up situation. Therapy is a social construct. True, true, true. Is this a Gallon's Day? She lay on the leather couch. I'm gonna be honest, you guys are missing out. Today's ASMR was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Moon, I came just for you. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, great, I'm broke. What do you mean? Skip it. No ASMR hurts his soul. I wasn't sure if I'm allowed to do this because I talked about trying to be family friendly, so I think I can't do an ASMR about cat girls peeing in the woods. So just next week I'll try to think of something a little a little bit more normal. Anyway, the question of the day is, how did you learn how to swim? How did you learn how to swim? Uh child pool, I guess. I don't remember. That's like the best ASMR idea ever. Moon, please do the ASMR. I think you were cooking with that idea. I don't think so. I think it was traumatic. I'm sorry, Damara. Yeah, I got pushed in the pool by my uncle. Not just pushed. He picked me up and he threw me in the deep end. It was like, swim. Swim, you cat girl. You better swim. I learned how to when I was young by going to the beach. Nice. Family friendly. Yeah, so it wasn't as bad as you guys are thinking it is. It's just like it's a long story. It sounds like a good train wreck. Yes, Izuku. I would definitely have to cut it out of the YouTube VOD for sure. My school taught us for half a year. That's awesome, Up and Downer. Oh, I have a story. Nobody cares. I actually got an F. One for one for 1/4 of high school PE because I refused to swim. Because okay, I love swimming. I'm a weird cat. I'm addicted to water. I love water. But the school pool, it felt like it had a layer of grease and hair. And I was so disgusted. I was so disgusted. I felt like they tried to just drown it in chlorine, but it was so nasty. It was so nasty. You got an F in swimming. What the fuck did you do? Drown? I just refused to go in. I refused to change. I just stayed in my clothes and sat on the bench. I took the L. Good morning, Blue. Thank you for the lurk. You got graded on PE? Yeah. Ew, right? Ew, right? I tried it one day, but I just couldn't do it after that. Greetings from Japan. You seem pog and short and cute. Thank you, phone half. Thank you. I was told, just relax your body and lie on the water. You'll notice you can float, then you don't have to panic and can learn to move. That's a good idea. School pool fed with Ganges. Yeah, something like that. Got an F2 because I got a nosebleed. I know what you mean. I can't swim in public pools. Please whisper catgirl peeing stories. No. I should have done it. Piss, sweat, and chemical stew, my favorite. That's true, too. A lot of people see the pool as a toilet. A lot of people, yeah. I love pools in theory, but I agree with Drakova. They're disgusting. Public pools are. In fact, I'll tell you another story. Oh God. Oh God. Anyway, I was on vacation for a destination wedding. It was not mine. I'm not married yet. I hope to get married in the future. It was like a family member getting married, whatever, overseas at some resort. And this pool, some lady brought her freaking toddler into the pool. Now they had a little kiddie pool, but then they had the regular pool, and she brought the toddler into the regular pool. And guess what the toddler did? Anybody have a guess? I think it's a super easy guess, and it's not piss. It's worse. It's worse. chlorine smell caused by the reaction of pee and chlorine, not just chlorine. Ew, ew, ew. I'm glad. It was worth getting the F. Piston shitted. Shit. Yes, Babe Ruth. Exactly. Disgusting. I'm not into that tag, but yes. The top I just saw like something like a Cocoa Puff just floating, and I'm like it was so nasty. I wanted to die. I literally wanted to die. The kiddie pool was probably full of piss and shit anyway, right? It was a candy bar. If I ever get married, I'll save a seat for Moon's pick. Fucking hell, chat, that's morbid. Yeah. Anyway, you don't know what you're listening to, Cirrus, and I don't know what I'm saying. That makes two of us. Meowing Vidal Brit clone. I'm sorry that this is your first time that you had to see me like this. Reason not to go swimming. We some tall ass cat swimming, but for real, just in the hot tub, chilling, vibing with soda in hand. Yeah, I like hot tubs quite a lot too. Chlorine and pee makes a deadly gas. Meow. Learned when I was a baby, when I was a kid, lived in Southern Cali, and my friends and I spent most of our time in the water. I was even a surfer. Awesome, Kanan. The smell of chlorine is nice. I disagree. But anyway, that's enough of that. I will give you guys a quote, and then I will leave because I'm already 6 minutes over time. Here's a quote. You get what you focus on. That's not the quote. That's a quote from yesterday, you retarded cat. Okay, everybody, pretend you didn't see that. I'm erasing your memory. That never happened. Here's the real quote. I'll give you the real quote. It will pass. Yes. Stolen from my father's over on Twitter, otherwise known as X. Nobody calls it X, it's just Twitter. It will pass. So this moment that you're in pain because you didn't get to hear the story that I wanted to tell you, I was going to whisper it in each of your ears. I was going to try to do that whole, the what is it called? Bi-urnal thing? Anyway, I'll edit it and come back next week. The piss ASMR. Is this marketing, or am I destroying my reputation? We'll see. We'll see how many of you show up next Thursday. Anyway, with that, I'll leave. Goodbye. Stream is over. Goodbye. It's something to put on the Patreon. Anyway, I had a lot of fun talking to you guys today. I have so much more to say, but as it is, our streams are short and they need to be shorter. I need to get them down to 25 minutes. I hope you have an excellent Thursday. Can you believe the week is already past? It's almost the weekend again. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with fucking Friday. If you have questions for me, send them to the marshmallow. Try not to propose to me. Try not to threaten me. What else? Try not to be too mean. You can be a little bit mean. That's fine. Don't be too mean. I like it when you guys are mean and harsh, but outlandish. But if you're too honest, if you tell me I sound like a prepubescent boy, I will get upset. You probably want me to get upset. You probably want to hear me cry on stream. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Please follow me on YouTube. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.